Hello, I'm Peter Strohkorb, and my guest today is Steve Pryce. He's the General Manager of Seismic Technologies in Asia Pacific. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning.
So tell me about Seismic and the problems that you solve.
Well, Seismic Software is a leading sales enablement platform, and fundamentally we address the discord, I guess, between marketing and sales. Marketing produces a lot of content, do a lot of great stuff in content marketing. When it's handed to sales, how do we find out whether sales are actually using that content, and how do we find out from a sales perspective how the clients are interacting with the content?
Well, that's a subject close to my own heart. So do you find that people start off with the technology and then hope for the best, and the vendors have promised all the miracles will occur overnight if you only buy the license? What role is Seismic playing that?
Yes, I think in my past life I've seen too many of those projects where you see a technology-led initiative, when in fact it should be a people-based initiative. How are people going to get the best out of the technology, not get the technology, then big stick them into using it.
All right, so let's say a company has done that, has put the technology in and applied the big stick, and 2 years later it's not worked. So how does Seismic help in that situation?
I think it's important to kind of understand what not work means, and what I see a lot, and obviously we won't talk about individual clients, but what we see a lot is lack of adoption. So they would have expected a Salesforce or another CRM deployment, they might have expected better than 80-90% adoption, and 2 years down the track they find they've got 30% adoption, and they can't get them to actually use the platform.
And how do you help?
Well, from a platform perspective, what Seismic allows salespeople to do, which is one of the reasons that we get lots of interest, is that it drives adoption by making the integration of content updates into the CRM seamless. They don't even have to go to the CRM to automatically update activities.
So it kind of takes the technology out again.
Yeah, abstracts the technology.
So I don't know many salespeople that like filling in forms anyway. Right? So if you can help with that situation, then the adoption's just going to jump.
In fact, I can give you another interesting anecdote. One of our potential clients has a little sales incentive program, so they've gone from big stick to big carrot, and the big carrot is bacon and egg muffins and a coffee every second Friday morning for 2 hours to input data into the CRM.
The way to a man's starter is through his stomach.
Through his bacon and egg muffins. And of course, then you say, well, if the corporation or the company are making strategic decisions based on the data they have in the CRM, I question the accuracy and credibility of that content, that data that's being input every second week over a bacon and egg roll.
Okay. And have you got some sort of anecdote that you can tell us about?
In what way?
Like the financial services.
Financial services, yeah, definitely. Again, a major financial services company have deployed a CRM, 2 years of big stick, where they're trying to mandate advisors to use the platform. They're less than 30% adoption. This year they've decided that it's the year, their terms, the year of the carrot, where they're now going to provide platforms that enable the advisors to update content seamlessly.
Okay. And in the context of social selling, the buyer's journey, people attracting buyers to them through content marketing,
social media,
right? And individual sales reps now building their own brand in terms of saying, I'm not just a sales rep, I'm a subject matter expert, and come to me and I'll help you solve your problems. That surely what you do must help in that context too.
Yeah, it does, but to say that there are leading practitioners of that social selling is probably a misnomer. They're far too few and far between.
On the client side or on the Seismic side?
On the client side. Seismic is fantastic in terms of social selling for their sales people, but on the client side, there's probably still much too much of that bar-centric thinking.
So you get a situation again where marketing provides the content and makes it available through your platform, but it's underutilized by the sales reps. Is that the case?
Yes, potentially.
Yeah, we find it a lot. That salespeople just find it difficult to change their ways.
Yeah, and there's ubiquity of platforms now. There's so many ways that they can improve both their company's brand and their personal brand, that often I think they give up because they don't know which and how they should be using it.
So really, we need a combination of the technology, the processes that they follow, the enabling that brings, but also the mindset of the people, so that they actually are in the shape to actually make use of the technology to give them the benefit that the business case promised.
Yes, I agree.
Thank you, Steve.
Thanks, Pete.